morning, Phil. It's Friday, and I drank a whole quart of Kool-Aid by myself. Hair? I don't know what you're doing today. So basically, this all started about 10 years ago when two different types of groups of people decided to spend their money. Now, the recession mainly is affected because of the housing market, which makes up a large part of, America's money market. So you have smart people who have spent their money wisely in the past and who are able to take out loans. And you have people who aren't making as much money as they're spending on their houses and on their mortgages. So basically, the government decided that everyone, including not smart people who have not been wise with their investments, should be able to afford a home. So they started lending out subprime mortgages, which is basically where you pay a little bit of money now on a low interest rate and then a high amount of money later when the interest rate gets higher in like 5 years. So, it sounds like a good idea. People just figured, I'll buy one now and then sell it in 5 years before the interest rate gets too high. Basically, all kinds of people bought these subprime mortgages, and there are so many people selling them in 5 years that they're talking about my peanut butter face. There's so many people selling them at the same time that nobody could, sell theirs, and nobody was buying because the housing market was getting so up high and nobody had money to buy, and no one was selling because no one was buying, and, it was a vicious cycle. I feel like a freak. So then, basically, the banks had to take away these people's homes because they weren't paying their mortgages. So now these banks aren't making money because people aren't paying their mortgages. And so big businesses that are taking out loans, every day and paying them back and taking them out and paying them back for little things, just to cover their expenses, aren't paying them back, aren't getting loans. So there's a loaning halt on businesses, and that creates less jobs because businesses have less money, and then people can't pay their housing payments, and it just becomes, like it just becomes basically the domino effect. So then there's the stock market. Investors start pulling out because of the economy, is getting so bad, and basically fear of losing all their money. So when business is bad, stocks go down, and then nobody's brave enough to spend their money, and then again, vicious cycle, just like John Green said. Now, in the past, every time the government has tried to act or like signed a bill to try to make more money come into the economy, stocks have just gone down more. So they haven't really been helping. So now you have all this industry failure. Basically, the big one has been American car companies, because we haven't really, in the past 20 years, we've kind of just had this attitude, like, we're Americans, we're the best, everybody's going to buy our stuff because we're American, and we don't need to keep up with other countries and keep, like, updating our efficiency in our vehicles to compete with other countries. So, all these other countries like Japan and China are making cars 10 times better than ours, 10 times more efficient, and we're just kind of staying the same, la-di-da, we're going to be fine. People are going to buy our cars anyway because we're American. So, no, nobody does. So now all these people from the car companies lose their jobs, and they have nowhere else to go. And then big corporations like Walmart start making all this money, right? Because all the little mom and pop shops who had been, successful before start failing and can't afford to keep their prices low. So everybody goes to Walmart, and everybody gets a job there, and they're the devil, basically. My sister told me that the average American has 300% more debt than income. That's pretty scary. And that the first bailout that we issued was $175,000 per voting American. That is a lot of money. Kind of just not been stepping up our game and had the same work ethic as our fathers before us have, and that has gotten us into trouble partly. And the worst part about this is that we're going to have so much debt that our grandkids are going to be stuck with it. You know, that's really not fair. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Hopefully Obama will figure that out. Hopefully we won't be all, you know, walking to school 7 miles uphill both ways in the snow, barefoot. Hopefully we won't enter another Great Depression, but I don't know. This feels really weird. Okay, well that's basically it. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Have a good weekend and week. And this is, well, probably not as bad as dressing up like a girl. But it's probably worse than eating mayonnaise. So, you know, whatever. Don't be all bitter, Phil. Okay, I just have to let you know how soft my skin is. Feel that. Do you feel it? It's amazing. Okay, bye. No. We're sisters. Do we look alike? Okay. Say bye, Melody.
Bye, Melody.
No, say bye to the camera, Melody.
Bye to the camera, Melody.
Oh, darn you.